One of the defining components of a synthesizer when it comes to both sound and character is undoubtedly its filter, or filters, since many synths these days are equipped with more than one filter type or state variable filters. One could even argue that some legendary filter designs like the Moog ladder filter, the Steiner Parker filter, or the Korg 35, to name only a few, have revolutionized the way music is played and produced. So bearing the importance of filters in mind, in this video, we're going to take a look at the 4 main types of filters you'll most likely run into. Filters are circuits used to remove or filter out certain frequencies from a tone. Analog synths have a fully analog signal path which includes their analog filter, and some are equipped with a state variable filter which can be switched between low pass, high pass, and band pass, making them a pretty flexible option. Some digital synthesizers incorporate an analog filter in their signal path to impart some analog warmth to their sound, but most digital synths have a digital filter or filter banks. Digital filters have the same function as their analog counterparts, but they're somehow a bit more flexible in the sense that, for instance, they have instant and perfect recall, or they can emulate and be switched between various filter types, or model the behavior and sound of famous classic analog circuits. The classic filter you'll find on virtually any synth is the low-pass filter. The low-pass filter gradually removes high frequencies from a tone to only let low frequencies pass through, hence the name. Here's how that sounds. Filters usually have an adjustable resonant peak that can be adjusted with a resonance knob to enhance some of the harmonics of the tone. The high-pass filter is, you guessed it, the opposite of a low-pass. It filters out all low frequencies to only let high frequencies pass through, an effect widely used by electronic music producers and DJs to shape their music and add that airy feeling for build-ups. Next is the bandpass filter, which is, to put it simply, both a low-pass and a high-pass filter applied to a sound at the same time to create a frequency band that rejects frequencies on each side of the cutoff point. Bandpass filtering can be achieved by using a low and a high-pass filter in series, or using a state variable filter. Like the low and high pass filter, the band pass filter has a complement called the notch or band stop filter. The notch filter, as the name implies, can be used to remove a frequency band from a signal while letting all other frequencies pass through. This can be really useful to remove unwanted frequencies from a tone at the sound design stage. So that's it for the 4 main filter types you'll find on a synthesizer. To learn everything you need to know to get you started on your synth journey, make sure to check out our complete synth guide, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more music tech content. In the meantime, this was Gabe, and I'll see you soon on the B&H Pro YouTube channel, where sound matters.